But it almost just feels like it's too soon. Why not continue this on for more, surely?
So much towards B already, and keep a close eye on the minimap. There's a flank coming in from the northern side. Meanwhile, Zeppa getting bested by Sam. That kill looked secure. It looked done. But it doesn't go his way. Cloud9 still finding a little bit of space, though. 3 remaining on the defense, and one of them with the dink already.
One suppressed.
A lot of info gathered. A great nade from Oxy, getting 3 into the round.
That kid's already shooting. Ethan had nowhere to go. A great pistol for Cloud9. An ult in the hands of Vic. And this is a different look from the attack.
Very aggressive.
That's messy. Mata will fall. The ult has been used. Oxy on the swing. And Ethan dead. They're going to try to speed up around this, understanding they may have them crunched, but they're just waltzing into their deaths. You mentioned the ults they have with them. Early smoke, flash, trade, and jarred out, not tagging. They're tucking inside of it, but they understand that's where the threat's coming from. That satchel was so good, but Zeppa still falls. Now popping the ult, has to be aggressive, has to take the fight, finds one, but him ultimately does fall anyway. They're investing the ult too. Perhaps a bit overkill, but again, they got everything they wanted.
It's just a decimation. And the double smokes too, to just isolate certain fights that you want. Now we're dabbling in A.
Yeah, they're finally going towards A, and they're not being quiet about it. A couple footsteps made, the drone, which I've seen a couple of times. But that's all they've shown up until now.
Both cloak smokes invested onto that site.
Now they know. That should be the cue. The nade, the salvos, everything there. Finesse getting satcheled upon, but it's actually a little bit of friendly fire that takes down the duelist. And that might be the opening that they need as Verno comes alive. Zeppa and Ned have arrived at the scene. Zeppa's got 3 on the round. Hang on, they've taken this thing back. Can he get it on his own? He's found some, but the shots delivered from the defense as NRG get their second.
Zeppa is in form right now. Yeah, the friendly fire happens in the beginning, but the recovery was almost perfect. He's sitting at 12 and 6. And now Oxy,
standing ahead.
He does have that outlaw in hand. A lot of light armors on play right now for the side of NRG.
It's a south side crunch for them too, but Cloud9 are ahead of it.
Yeah, they read into it again.
Stim beacon here.
And so they're gonna get out onto B with relative ease.
Yeah, with Heaven being cleared, it's kind of obvious, and Zeppa's already setting up for the disruption. It's gonna be the head-to-head against Finesse here in Underpass. What is that shot from Vic?
It's another slaughter. And again, the NRG aren't even allowed the opportunity to wonder on whether or not they should invest some of these big ults. They've gotten a run at it. Verno does have a rifle. And Zeppa is weak. Position now given away. Full set of utility. Takes a quick step back. Spike not playing it yet. Verno having to play this borderline perfectly if he wants to pull this off, and it's desperately needed for NRG. Can he make the magic happen? No. That's Zeppa with 4 and Cloud9 with 8.
It's so funny watching this approach. Another one. Mitch is taking the rope now. Stops making noise at the perfect timing, Ethan.
He's looking back.
His spidey senses are tingling.
30 seconds.
The shots were not. At least not that time. Cloud9 with the spread approach. NRG with the spike towards the northern side of the map. And Mitch has not used his drone. Off the stun as the other drone goes forward. Oxy could be in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, Mata slipping by. Nobody spotting him on the cross. He's getting inserted right now.
He does have ult though, Oxy does. So plenty of firepower to punch back, but it seems like NRG are rotating away.
Yeah, this is a smart play. The double insert, triple insert actually. If NRG can get these players off of Dish as well, it'll open up the map even more. That break of the dark gives the info to Finesse that there is a player towards that Dish side.
Well, and I think also for Cloud9, it's intended to suggest that that's where the hit's going.
Yeah, a
But
good stun.
There's a stun, there's the ult popped, and it never has a chance to go off. Mata again. Heroics for NRG.
Oh my goodness.
As he continues to push the pace. A man on a mission, single-handedly taking them apart. The man has come to life. Finesse in a tough spot there, but now, again, the tail used. Som finding a little bit of solace, a little bit of safety. As three's on the round. Spike has been planted, Ethan will fall. There's still an opportunity here, but Mata's gonna have to do it on his own if he wants to pull this off. He's spotting Mitch, sees the missiles fly by. Off of the tap, can't take a step back. Now cleared, and now found, spamming into the first. He's gotta get onto net, and he cannot. The defuse is stuck as Cloud9 get 11.
Cloud9, they steal this round away, Doug. That should have never happened.
Final round of regulation. Ults on either side. And they're both coming from a position of strength here. Light armor a little bit for Cloud9. Oxy's close, and remember, he's got that ult.
Oh my God.
Does he dare pull the trigger? Yes, he
Oh my
does.
gosh.
Satchel's out, but there's high ground. Mata gets the best of him. What a play. Still more to be done, though. Zeppa gets cleaned up. Numbers advantage the way of the attack. Trying to commit to getting a spike down, and it's uncomfortable. It's not safe. They're all so weak. It's Finesse is the only one that's healthy. As Mitch tries to dance around the utility, tries to find a sliver of hope, a little bit of space, some breathing room to make a play.
Everyone's so low right now for NRG. 3 players, 1 shot.
The drone cleared out, not even getting the suppress. Meanwhile, eyes still trained towards Dish. Finesse is lying in wait. What's the call for the swing off the breach? And that's normally it, but again, a massive kill from the leader. He swings out, gets a second. Net by himself, still has 2 more find. The molly at his feet as he continues to tick away. Another one there, he swings out and falls to Finesse. OT on the cards.
What an unbelievable comeback from NRG, and Finesse getting 3 to close it out.
Immediately into overtime. The slate has been wiped clean. Cloud9 back on attack. And if you remember, this is where NRG struggled mightily.
Launching smoke.
Bomb grenade out.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still even playing towards this heaven side.
Yeah,
With what he had to experience, right?
Yeah, given what we saw from him. First it's an nade, then it's the missiles. Really just kind of paving the way for Cloud9 to get into tower. And they're gonna continue to push this. There's not even an insertion. I mean, they want to stay here. A dangerous predicament they find themselves in. But it's one they made by their own volition. The swing up from Som tries to snap onto the second, and he does. Holy crap! Unreal!
That was ridiculous, but somehow it's only Ethan in play right now. He does have a lot of breach utility.
Almost all of it. 20 seconds left on the stun. Spike's still not even playing it yet.
Yeah, and last time Mitch was in this position,
30
he
seconds
crossed
left.
all the way over. That breach sees could be enough.
Do they try to leave? They don't have a lot of time for this here. The clove smokes.
So smart.
That's the difference maker.
But here's the problem. The time is running low right now. The breach C,
10 seconds
they
left.
can get him off. He's not going for it, though. He's just going to swing through dry and net. He'll take him out.
A lot of focus towards Arcade, as has been the case the entire map. Mata 2 away from his ult. They continue to put playmaking tools in the hands of the youngster, in the hands of the star. One in the making, satcheling forward, Satchel's right by him, and Mitch was ready. He spams to get a second, and this very well might be it. Can Cloud9 finally drag themselves over the finish line?
Oh my goodness,
Or
Doug.
will Ethan do it again? The heroics from NRG, that have been so problematic. Again, rear their ugly heads. They're weak, though. And Oxy's still alive. He didn't spot him. He didn't see him now. Finally spots him. Finesse on the trade.
Spike planted.
And now Zeppa filling in on the space that Oxy previously had. With Mitch not far off. Ethan has his ult, but he's not really playing in a position where he can invest it. Swings out onto one. Zeppa hadn't been tagged, and that will do it. He top fragged in the first half, and he closes things out. Cloud9 take fracture. They're not going slow about this at all. He might be dead. Yeah, he's entirely dead. That was such a cool combo.
What a sick trap play.
The paranoia, the net, and then the salvos.
Locating target.
Instantly going to re-clear front B as well, getting all the info. There is no speed up here, but the lurk now identified. But are they aware that Mata has just slowly crept in here?
I think they are because they have so much of the space A. So they've cleared A, they know about B. They're gonna take a step back so they don't get overwhelmed, but they know where the hit is.
And they're worried about Mata making this play as well. Both members looking at both sides of the smoke.
A classic in 70 HP. Psalm will fall.
Zeppa is just not slowing down, Doug. That's 2 to the round already. First one off of utility. Second set of missiles.
This is not secure though. Spike has been going off for a little bit. If they face into these kills, it could be disaster. After all of that from Finesse, it was not enough.
But the deadlock nade already getting value right there.
And that would be cringe.
Oh my gosh, it's so cringe.
That is.
You
what
get
that would
deadlock
be.
nade and then missiled.
You're just sitting there.
I said GG, go next for me. And now you have to worry about that everywhere. Imagine it on the retake. What if they hold on to it? You're playing in sight. It's over for you. See mount control again. Orb was gathered by Mata. And NRG, it seems like on these eco rounds, they tend to try to grab as many orbs as they can. Front B orb was also grabbed.
Flash plate. Not ready yet.
It's very smart because you're already at a disadvantage. You might as well try to get any type of things in your favor.
Sure.
It's going to be a deadlock trap on this wall, but Zeppa, he's so sharp right now. He's so informed.
See the missiles out again. He still has his stun. Regen armor too. That was a bit of a whiff.
Yeah, a bit of a misfire. That will give the plant to NRG as well, so
Spike planted.
pretty successful eco round so far, even though they dropped early. But there's just too much utility.
Yeah, I mean the gun display, or the gun difference, excuse me. That's the big issue.
Oh, it's flawless. Almost flawless.
Zeppa with 4, he has his ult online now going into the third. Remember here, they were able to win the bonus on the first map, and that really was the start of a mess
And
for NRG.
Yeah, and having the Armageddon puts you in a really good spot.
Light armor on every member of Cloud9. Quick break the door into pressure applied towards A main. There's a lot invested here.
Yeah, and this time, it's a swap. Sam is lurking towards C.
They've inserted Oxy.
I don't think they're aware. I don't think NRG are aware of this.
Ethan's up too. Whoa.
He was way too far up. Nobody really to help him trade at all. That prompts a speed up of Sam towards that C mound area. But look at that deadlock stun that Vic is able to play off of. It's going to be a lot of delay here. Oxy, he's got the showstopper for the retake as well.
Cover going out.
They're creeping in.
They're ahead of the smokes. They've already gotten past it, and they realize that window of opportunity is closed. Finesse is going to have his ult off of this.
Yeah, this Spike's ultimate could
My ultimate's blinding.
pay out. There's that flash to take deep spawn, but the problem is there's a showstopper on the other end.
Do they scale? It looks like they want to try. Oxy popping his ult. That's going to be the only real weapon they have.
Oh,
Forced back to secondaries.
good nade.
That's really good. Most of their attention is back towards Spawn, and for good reason. That's the only one who is elsewhere, now rotating back over. Oxy trying to funnel his way out. He's going to get the best amount of visual too. They've managed to claw their way back into that. What a gorgeous retake.
It was beautiful, dodging all the utility. I don't know how Oxy made it out of that alive in spawn. Outlaw in the hands of Oxy. He's not going to have to deal with it quite yet.
Is he stuck that?
A freebie for Net. An absolute freebie for him.
Wall's going to get broken down. They still managed to get the spike planted.
Welcome to my world.
The thing is Net has his ultimate right now. It misses though. Nobody grabbed from the side of NRG.
And so now they can still play around this pit. Verno has his ult too.
Oh my gosh.
If he
Verno's
manages-
dancing.
Yeah, if he manages to stay alive, yeah. That's going to buy a little more time. Not really tagging on anyone, though. They're going to be able to funnel right into this. Mata with so much to do. Trying to keep up with Oxy, and he can't. Once again, a beautiful retake from Cloud9.
Mata tried his best, but he just couldn't quite track him. It looked like he ran out of mouse pad space.
They can
Oh,
stand in
man.
here with the best of them.
And net on Lotus, it truly does feel like he's so comfortable on this map. He knows when to spam. He knows when to play retake. And apparently Sam knows when to kill Oxy.
And Mitch. He might get a shot at Zeppa too.
Oh, wait a second. Nobody clears this.
Nope.
Nobody clears this!
Not one.
Oh my gosh, Zeppa with 3! It's not real.
Beautifully played.
One enemy remaining.
A
And
fourth.
that's the ult into the next.
Player standing.
Might get a shot at the ace here.
Oh my gosh, if he plucks the showstopper out of the sky before falling, this would be
Mata has
really something special.
Mata has a shot at this. The spike is out of reach. For as explosive as the round has been, it now goes deadly quiet.
30 seconds left.
Neither player willing to make a mistake, willing to give anything away. Now Zeppa on the swing, there it is! The ace for Cloud9.
And this is something new from Mata, an operator in play. He had an outlaw in the previous round. Maybe realize there's some success to be had here, and wow!
Same target.
That is such a hard shot to hit. You have to be so fast.
Mata shows that he's plenty fast enough. Verno getting the orb, 2 away from his ult. And a freeze on the round.
Yeah, I really like the smoke that NRG just threw out Ethan. Smoking the top site right now. Putting doubt in the minds of Cloud9, but it is cleared out now, so they are aware no one's actually crept into that C. Prowler in front B, I think it is heard by Zeppa, so he's kind of worried about it now. You see him looking back and forth on the mini-map.
I have the spike.
But so far, Finesse is calling a great round. He's going to the site where there's only one player spotting.
Mitch is playing in a position too where he can give up the space. He's not in real danger unless he
Yeah.
gets one tapped, of course, or that.
And with seeing a breach jump spotting from all the way that far back, it kind of makes it a little bit obvious that this is a retake setup.
And they do. I mean, they
30
have
seconds
Net's
left.
ult. That might just be enough. How far up does Sam scale here?
Wait, they tap A and they're going to end B
That's beautiful.
with a deposit.
They still have some of that deadlock utility though. This is dangerous.
Yeah, could this be a little bit of an overcook?
Very well could be. 12 seconds left. They have to commit to it. That's exactly what they do. One has been snatched up. They're trying to free him from the cocoon, and they do. Sam has fallen. Mata 1 away from his ult, trying to stay alive. Manages to do so as Finesse is on the cross, providing safe passage as he gets another. But Mitch, the counter punch is there. 2 remaining on either side as the spike ticks away. You're hearing some of the utility go through his net. Now creeping forward.
One enemy remaining.
With the net in hand, Mitch gets 3. Finesse will have to clutch it out.
Flash trap display.
Can he pull it off for his team? No. Again, the retakes from Cloud9.
A 2v4. And it's all because of this man right here on your screen, Mitch, the IGL of Cloud9.
We can only hope for Cloud9 that history doesn't repeat itself because, again, he was quiet in the second half of Fracture.
It's so scary having to play against this composition from Cloud9. You cannot really anchor these sites. Look at this utility.
Just reckless abandon. He just satchels forward past all of the Vice stuff into the smoke, still gets a kill.
The fast reaction on the flank, though, from NRG, it's really good, but look at the power of the deadlock. You have to transition through that B door. You don't want to get stuck behind there just spamming away.
I think they recognize that too, and that's why they want to try to scale and spawn. Finesse is here with classic light armor, able to get 1. Mata's there with them. 2 found in exchange. And now all the monkey business has to place in spawn, delayed the spike being planted. And now that's left Zeppa in a 1v2.
Surely not.
A tap, a threat, and misdirection. A step made though, and that might have been enough to give the position away. Can Zeppa deliver once more? The high-low, that was dangerous.
He's got the rockets.
They're gonna have to scale ahead of this, or give up the space. 47 HP for Verno, 82 for Ethan. And now they decide to go. They're both so weak. 1 smoke used. Can Zeppa do it again? A little bit of a reposition, clearing out the fade util. Ethan jumping on top of him, what a snap! But Verno saves the day for NRG.
One bullet away from losing the pistol round. Yeah, he doesn't want the post plan of Cloud9 working again in this front B.
Surely you don't swing this dry, right?
Whoa.
Surely there's something with this. Satchel's
connect.
away. Fortunately, too.
Wow. Nicely timed tether from Verno to stop the front B pressure. Cloud9 were ready to go in with that. Salatejo, rockets coming out.
Zeppa gonna have a hand at this again.
Man, it's proactivity.
Oh,
But they don't clear the right?
The dog went the other way! That's a critical mistake!
No way.
And Zeppa pounces on it. Now B wide open. NRG at a severe deficit, and they're gonna have to make these numbers work, and I don't think they can. Finesse left in a 1v4. Converting at least one, and the spike's out. They're going A.
That wall's still gonna be up as well. Yeah, maybe Finesse is just gonna try to save the operator, bring it into the next round. That's such a big investment. But again, what was that reclear in B? The Prowler never went right, and it looked like Mata, he had the intuition that maybe somebody could be there, but he looks away at the very last second. And then he gets shocked. Zeppa's there, gets a free two-piece. Minimal effort in that as well for Zeppa.
Finesse waiting for the spike to go off, and yeah, I imagine he's gonna try to save that up.
Yeah, Net's aware though. I mean, Net will get an upgrade now. Don't know if he really needs it. He was looking so good with that Guardian in the previous round.
Still get Finesse.
He does. Okay, so Finesse will save the operator. Deadlock ultimate available. Breach ultimate available.
Out of charges.
On the other end, we still have that showstopper. And a change of pace.
Verno's in trouble. Verno is the trouble.
Yeah, he is.
He might get more. Turns the flash. Does get caught by the ult though. Mitch funneling in behind it.
Oh my goodness.
That's one way to clear that out.
I've never seen someone use a raise rocket to get their teammate out of dodge like that.
Infinitely more efficient.
Yeah. Numbers the way of NRG now. But you can't count Cloud9 out.
I mean, they haven't gotten a ton yet. That's a bold swing.
It's hitting three.
They're fully committing onto this, but I think this is going to be a fake. They could continue to hit back B, but it feels a little labored. It feels a little disjointed. Mitch is going to fall, and now the possibility of that is gone.
Mata was so clutch this round.
Quietly working their way towards A. Here's Cloud9. Cautious to check every single corner. Peek under every rock. And now committing.
30 seconds.
Full set of util for Vic.
I'm all eyes on Zeppa right now. He's in such a good spot. Is he going to get cleared? He's hearing the footsteps. He gets the info.
Timing is everything here.
Oh, man. This could be very deadly right now, Doug.
Oh, but Psalm's going back. He's not.
If Vic can even just get one kill here, or a crossfire is able to be made.
And again, he's got all of this util. The paranoia is going to buy a lot of time, but Zeppa not choosing to commit to the flank. Vic getting one, Vic getting two. Forget about Zeppa. It might just be Vic. The field has now been equalized.
No way.
Off of the tap. Can Zeppa be a hero again? Very well done. And he gets the kills. Cloud9 get to 11, the Red Bull clutch.
It's just ridiculous what Cloud9 is able to do when they're down numbers. That's rough. There's that grab net setup that we saw in the pistol round.
Bookending the map potentially. Success on the pistol. Perhaps here in the last round of the map too. Sam's going really fast, but they're all turning back towards him. He's only able to find one. Are they expecting a second? And now the TP committed. Ethan here. Oh no. That's all right. I was scared too. They don't know. What is this round?
It's so interesting.
They're still gonna swing into it. Finesse only able to get one, and there's Ethan, the spike on the ground.
One enemy remaining.
Net will have to clutch this out on his own. Can he put them away?
I have the spike.
Spike grabbed. Verno moving forward. Head spotted, shot not delivered. Ethan
Solved.
taking a step back.
Oh my gosh.
Not winning out on the fight. The two massive threats have been dealt with. Now Net can turn forward back towards A, but again, Verno ahead of it. The eye will buy some time. The spam not connecting.
30 seconds left.
Honestly impressed that he's made it this far.
Yeah.
This might be one of the silliest rounds we've ever seen.
100% duck.
Net marked, decayed, alone. With the Prowler behind him. Net still in a position to pull this thing off.
Can't hear anything.
Remember, he was outnumbered.
One of the craziest rounds of Valorant I think I've seen.
I'd love to see the epic pen trying to break down that round. Good luck.
There's that big investment as well to get that A space of very unique Viper's Pit. This does leave Tree open, but NRG are aware of that. That's why you have the Vice utility set up there. Flash delay as well.
The drone didn't tag anything.
Flash didn't either. Still a very heavy lean. Mata pushed all the way up front B, hearing for that rotate all the way back.
Looking for the flash.
Finesse's ult here would be huge. But Verno, he's the only man in sight right now.
There it is.
Oh, this is big, but they have to aggress with it. But that Omen smoke is great.
The nade will help.
Oh my god.
But the thing is, I mean, Cloud9 have frozen in situations like this so many times and
Oh my
still
God.
managed to pull it off. They're gonna leave.
The rotation should be heard here by Mata though.
And they don't have a ton of time. So either they go into the pit or they go back B where Mata is, as you mentioned.
But he's not gonna peek here because if he falls,
30
the round's done.
seconds
I mean, the trampling of Clydesdales, he knows they're
yeah.
there, and he's biding his time. Patient with it.
A smart Omen ult invested very early on
Cover
to
going
guarantee that space onto C. Mata has to go huge here.
13 seconds left.
Oh my god, Net is finessing around Mound.
Is
10
he
seconds
tucked
left.
behind the wall?
Yeah, he is.
Spike
But Verno
planted.
gets two, somehow three.
No charges.
Net getting one. He somehow snatched his way back into this again. It's at the hands of Mitch. The ult out. The shot delivered. Can Mitch put him away?
It's
Yes,
done.
he can.
Doug, it's over.
What a finish. What a way for that to end. Cloud9 shock the world.
What a huge dub for Cloud9. I do have to say, these jerseys are amazing. That Cloud9 jersey is insane.